Today we're going to be going over a Hydmech Dm10 double miter bandsaw. Safety, operation, and maintenance. In regards to safety, no lanyards, no gloves, no jewelry. Main disconnect is located on the right hand side of the machine. Rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. When you actually have main power to the machine, this light will be illuminated. Your e-stop is located right next to that. If you hit your e-stop, main disconnect turns off. To disconnect the e-stop, rotate it clockwise. Power back on. You've got automatic function, manual function, and then 2 speeds for your blade. Slow is in 1, fast is in 2. Then your feed rate is the knob located down the bottom. Because the saw is a double miter saw, you're able to move your vise from the right side to the left, locking it in place with the handle located down below. You can also use the quick disconnect handle on the left hand side of the machine to bring the vise in and out quickly. Once you've actually got it onto the material, you do your final clamp with the handle here. For miter adjustment, you loosen off this locking knob, pull back on the detent knob, and you can go from 45 left to 45 right. Now we're going to proceed to cutting. Safety first, safety glasses. All Hydmech bandsaws ship with high quality Lennox blades, as well as a Lennox blade chart slide rule to help you determine the best blade and cost per cut for your application. So now we're going to be performing a blade change. Make sure the power is off, e-stop is engaged. Loosen off the blade tension and open up our guard. One located up at the front, one located at the back. There is a little lock handle on the top of the frame to hold the guard open. Like so. You will need a 5mm Allen key to remove this guard, which we can just rotate out of the way and snug back up. Holding my hand here so that the blade doesn't pop out on me. We're also going to be going over removal of your guides, 6mm Allen key, clean rag, clean off the guide block. Do this to both sides without mixing them up. As you can see the buildup, just want to clean that all off. And then after you've removed your guides, take the rag and an air gun if you have it, and clean out the guide holder. Make sure there's no debris or anything clogged up inside of there. Now we're good to put them back in. Don't have to be torqued real tight, just nice and snug. Whenever you're doing this, make sure you do one block at a time. Because if you mix up these guides with those guides and you don't put them back in the exact same spots, your blade will never run true and straight and square. So, clean both of those out. Now we're good to go and put our blade back on. Pass the blade brush. Start it into the rear guide. Once you've got it on like that, give it a little bit of tension to hold it. We're not going to fully tension the blade yet. What we want to ensure is that the tips of the blade are sticking out past the flat of the wheel. If the blade is riding on the flat of the wheel, you will just flatten all the teeth that are on the inside. So make sure she's riding right on the chamfer and the teeth are exposed. Up and in. That's all the way up and in. Now we can tension back up to 40 bar. And then close our girts back up. There is a safety switch on the back side of the door right here, which is meant for safety. So if this guard door opens, the blade and the machine shuts off. Make sure that when you're putting this in that you don't slam it home. You will damage the switch. Rear lock nut in place. Front one back into place. And as long as the blade is tensioned up to the proper setting, then the saw will run. General maintenance, this goes for all machinery. A clean machine is a safe machine, so it's in everyone's best interest to keep the machine clean. Clean the machine daily or weekly, depending on the amount of use. When performing a blade change, it's important to clean the guides of any chips, dirt, or debris, and grease all grease fittings bi-weekly or monthly.